Hi, I'm Nicholas.
Hi everyone, my name is Bruce.
Hi everyone, my name is Alvin Cheong.
Hi, I'm Henry Tan Han Lei.
Hi, I'm Barry. I'm 54 this year. I'm a full-time artist and glad to be here today.
Tattoo, the first thing that comes to mind is, I love it!
So if you hear the word tattoo, majority, I think for myself, I will equate it to gangs.
It's just like a testimony to me now.
Tattoo is just a bad image, or I can say.
First thing that came through my mind is art.
The good tattoo isn't cheap, then cheap tattoo isn't good.
So I had my first tattoo when I was 9 years old, and this is the one. Okay, it was done by my friend and it's still here.
I had my first tattoo at the age of 13. Okay, 13岁, 13. Of course, being 13, the first tattoo was hiding here and there somewhere. But by the age of 14, my front and back was already full.
When I was 13 years old, then so it kind of made me feel like, I'm some, I have some tattoo. I have a tattoo first, so it kind of like want to show off.
15 to 16 years old. When I first do my tattoo, I think I would like to do more.
First tattoo, which is actually quite small, I feel proud.
But of course, a certain amount of pain is involved.
The most painful tattoo, I think, is my back one. I done twice. Okay, after I do a tattoo when I was 16, and then later on 20 plus, I think 20 plus after my NS, I go and do another tattoo to cover that tattoo.
The most painful one I would say is the neck area. This one is about 4 hours and I got fever after that.
It's on two sides. Yeah, this is very painful.
As to it being pleasurable, by all, no. No.
This too was a time when I was very down. That period of time I was on drugs and I feel very down because my wife already left me with the children and I'm alone. So I thought of getting arrested easier. Instead of surrender, I thought of getting arrested easier. So I go and make visible tattoos on my arms. I hope that one day I just go down and I get spot check and get caught. Instead of going to surrender. This is the two tattoo.
What does it mean?
It means nothing to me, actually.
It's like a robot arm. So it's more like I would say how I see towards the society. Basically, the world is cruel enough. So to me, it's more like wanna be a robot, that kind, so that you don't really feel that much emotion things. So the second one I would say mean quite a lot to me, which is this is a last, and it's basically just a reminder to myself not to fall back to last time. And the third one I would say is the most recent one is at the back of my leg. It's a horseman of death. So it's more like to cherish people, to cherish everything before they die off.
I don't need to do a striptease. This too. Alright. This is a compass. This is my daughter's name. Alright, so this tattoo is actually telling me to keep my inner compass facing true north. This one you have to really strain your eyes to see. So you see a crucifix here, right? Okay. And then you see this. This is actually nostrils, teeth, and then eyes. This is a skull, and this is a cross. So good versus evil, good wins all the time.
I think I have one here. It's dedicated to my friend who was the same age as mine, but we got involved in a motorcycle accident and he died on the spot. So after that, after I discharged from hospital, so I went to tattoo his name as a remembrance of a friend. So till date, I think this is the most memorable one. And the other one I think is at my rib. That one is I did it in drug rehab center because I remember the pain was excruciating. But I think it was a good challenge.
I have two fish here. I think this represent maybe gang, okay? Because my friends around me, we have a few of them. We have fish around the body, and one is at the back with full anyhow drawing one. This one is I made inside prison. So my memories is this is inside prison that I do some of the stupid thing.
I think getting tattooed inside prison, I think definitely is a pastime. Alright, and that's where I also learned about doing tattoo for others. Because I personally love drawings at that time. So inside prison, because we are being locked up. Alright, so then kind of like we want to pass time. So that's where some of them got the equipment or self-improvised equipment, and that's where we start doing tattoo, right? In order to distract and pass time.
During my time in DRC, there are people who are still trying to hit the red light. They still do illegal tattooing inside prison.
I've seen a fair bit of tattoos getting infected also. Yeah. So they might initially tattoo a phoenix and then coming out looking like a rooster or a bird or something, you know, because of the infection. Yeah.
Okay. The instrument, the needles everything is self-improvised. Okay. During the DRC time, because it's not like the current DRC that is high fencing, you know, with high walls. So it was a fence. Then the equipment, some of the equipment are actually being thrown from outside in.
If you can get a needle, you get a needle. Okay. If you cannot, then the next best thing is tags behind the books. All right, get a big tag, straighten it out, you sharpen it on the floor. Okay, and then you tie that to your toothbrush. So in prison, our toothbrush is about this length. It's short, all right, for obvious reasons.
So where we got the thread from is actually from our shirt. All right, some are from the blanket.
You use a thread, you tie it properly, okay, onto the toothbrush.
Those safety pin or whatever they can get, even those paper clips, so they will sharpen, and then they will take out the string from the straw mat and they will tie.
So basically we use staple. You know those staple we just give until like very sharp, right?
My gosh. Guess what we use for ink? Okay, you don't know, right? Of course you don't know, you've never been in prison. Wow. Okay. In prison, we have this medication that we take called amitriptyline. So amitriptyline is an antidepressant, but it's yellow in color. Okay, so with that, you just dissolve it in water, a bit of water, the outer layer, and that is where we get our yellow. Okay, and blue and black is of course ink from our pen. When you want to play a game, you know the rules that are involved, right? When you want to get tattoos, are you telling me right from the start you don't know this will gain attention? Of course they will, okay? So when they start gaining attention, don't start bitching about it, right? Yeah, because this is a package deal.
But after prison, when I got more tattoos, the more urbane that people will say me lah. But then, I guess just how society is lah.
there were a couple of times after my prison, actually I became a tattoo artist outside. So I became a tattoo artist. So I kind of like, it doesn't bother me anymore because I make a living out of that profession.
What is the most hurtful part, right? Is relationship lah. As you see, like those your girlfriend parents, right? Then see what this one being one cannot lah.
There are a couple of encounters that I myself personally encountered, because I remember there were once when I came back from clubbing at night. So it was in the middle of, I think, more than 2 a.m. plus. So during that time, I forgot to bring my key. So what happened? While waiting for a lift, I approached my block lift. Then I saw a lady waiting for the lift. So I approached her. The moment she saw my tattoo, I think maybe my tattoo or maybe my look. So she screamed and she ran in the middle of the night. And when she ran, I also ran, right? Because I know that, you know, the disadvantage of having tattoos. So I think if police were to come, I think that's put me into a very difficult position and also a very difficult disadvantage.
When we do good, actually there are a lot of people who we don't even know them. They are looking at us, what we are doing. So you will be surprised when one day someone just walk up to you and call your name and you don't even know them. And these people might just offer you with very good offers, jobs offers. You have to be surprised with that. So if you are trying to be good, just continue do good, focus on doing good, and don't care about what other people look at you, because you'll find the result is amazing. This is what I encounter it. Okay, think twice. It's painful.
If they want to get a tattoo, I would say make sure the tattoo they are getting, right, has a deep meaning to them.
Get a good one.
We need to ask them to think properly first before they do this kind of tattoo in their body.
Get your tattoo today. Will it look good? Of course it will. Ask yourself the same question 10 years down the road. Will it look good? If it still look good, okay, ask yourself the same question 20 years down the road, and then 30 years down the road.
Every time I look inside, I look at the mirror, I will usually have flashback, like of what I've done. And every time I look at my tattoos, is like serve a reminder to myself that, you know, you have been through so much and you need to move on, like to carry on what you are doing now.
When I look into the mirror and look at myself, I've often asked myself this question. How nice it would be if my body right now is tattoo-less.
How do I feel? I say, oh my God, what have I done to my own body, you know? So many times I was thinking of, okay, how to beautify it, you know, but then thinking of the pain, so I think I forget it.
Sometimes when I see in the mirror of myself, that it remind me that last time who am I, and now who am I. So if you say regret, yes, of course we regret what we do, but regret can't change anything. We have to move on. So for me now is, I would say okay lah, not so let people have those stereotype thing. No lah.
Is there a certain amount of regret? Of course there is. But then at the age of 52, I don't think now is the time for regret.
Of my past, what I have went through, I can communicate easier with the image inside today. I went through divorce and I married my ex-wife again. So it's so much impact when I talk to them. It's so much easier when I communicate with them. I can understand them so easily, and they can look upon me like, if Alvin can make it, I also can make it.